So up to this point, we've discussed the sources of heteroscedasticity, its consequences, and how to detect it. And now we need to know how to deal with it. What are the remedies? And there are two cases when the variance is known, when the population variance is known. In this case, we will use the method of weighted least squares. You see, no longer OLS, but WLS. And the second case, when the variance is not known, in this case, we will apply the technique of wise heteroscedasticity, consistent variances, and standard errors. So let's start with the first case when we know the variance. And in this case, we used, as I already said, the method of weighted least squares. So instead of calculating the traditional regression where y is a function of x, what we actually need to do is we need to divide both sides by the standard error of the residual. So y divided by sigma I, beta 1 divided by sigma I, beta 2 xi divided by sigma I, and the error term divided by sigma I. Alternatively, we can also write it as y with a star, beta with a star, beta 2, xi with a star, and u with a star. So the obtained estimates beta 1 and beta 2, they are known as the weighted least squares estimators. So this is how the method of weighted least squares is applied to the case of heteroscedasticity. However, I'm going to disappoint you now because unfortunately the true variance is almost never known. And because of this, we have to use another method. So to obtain consistent estimates of the variances and covariances of OLS estimators, so in a sense to get consistent OLS estimators, what we need to do is we need to use the so-called wise heteroscedasticity, corrected variances, and standard errors. Most econometric softwares include this command, so we don't need to worry about it, and it's actually just one button. And therefore, as you can see, when it comes to the remedies of heteroscedasticity, it's quite easy to apply them. So you just, when you estimate the model, you just go to a special place in your software and you ask the software to estimate the model using wise heteroscedasticity, corrected variances, and standard errors, and in this way you overcome the problem of heteroscedasticity.